Alright, wow, that was a very pleasant surprise. I don't know what to say because even partway through this game, I certainly wasn't expecting that type of a finish from this Vancouver Canucks team, who, keep in mind, didn't have the greatest effort near the end of that game against Carolina the other night. They really were just hanging on for dear life after getting the lead midway through the second period and let that one slip away from them. Tonight, they kind of continued that trend where they were hemmed in a lot, outshot heavily 13-1 in that first period, and I was really worried it was going to turn out to be just one of those throwaway, boring games. The fact it was 2 p.m. a matinee on Sunday wasn't a very good start, and this game just didn't have that much going in that first period at all. The Lightning on a second half of a back-to-back, but the Vancouver Canucks looking equally as tired. And in that first period, I was losing my mind because you look on the other end of the ice, it's not every day that you don't have to go up against Andrei Vasilevskiy when you play the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got the chance to play their backup because their second half of a back-to-back after playing Florida the other night, they had Johansson in, who's not a terrible goalie, but any chance you get to play a backup, you have to test him, and the Canucks weren't really doing that good of a job of that in the first half of this game. When they finally started putting up a couple of shots towards the goal, albeit they did get a little bit lucky, it started to go their way. Who would have thought, right? And I can't lie to you, the Canucks this whole season haven't really had fortune on their side tonight. They definitely got that in that third period. I will take it any day of the week because the amount of times the Canucks have had a shot bounce just wide, hit the post, land on the goal line has been absurd this year. They needed something to go their way, and I'm glad it did. It came at the perfect time because this team was looking dead in the water. But I guess that goes to show you anything can happen, especially with this team, which has been unpredictable every single night. Let's talk about this game, starting off with the first period of play. The one thing that has stayed consistent with this Vancouver Canucks team is them picking up injuries. Tonight, it's Connor Garland who left after this fight. Unfortunate, and I would be a lot more upset about it if the Canucks had lost today. But still, when will it end? This is getting ridiculous at this point. Hopefully Garland is okay for tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, not much to say about the Vancouver Canucks in this period as they were under siege for most of it. Tampa Bay had some good chances, but Lankinen was strong early on. In the last minute, though, it's a shot here from Kucherov off of this feed. It just barely squeaks by Kevan Lankinen and gives Tampa Bay a 1-0 advantage. Moving on now to the second period, though, and it's more from the Lightning. This time it's Jake Guentzel who gets on the end of this shot here from the point, beats Lankinen, makes it 2-0, but then the Canucks get a power play. Quinn Hughes back from injury. Pettersson with a nice shift and a shot, falls in front to Jake DeBrusk, who puts it in to make it a 2-1 game. I gotta say, man, Pettersson's looked a lot better. I think he has 11 points in his last 11 games. He's been great defensively. Hope he can keep this level up, but with that, let's move on now to the third period of play. Canucks with another power play. Besser here in front, goes off of Sherwood and then off a Lightning player and bounces into the back of the net. Lucky break, but we take it. 2-2 tie. Not even a minute later, though, it's a shot here from Macechearn, and it floats in, and Linus Karlsson gets on the end of it. Another deflection, and just like that, the Vancouver Canucks have the lead. But then, like a minute after that, the Canucks with another goal. Quinn Hughes floats one from the point, and Drew O'Connor tips it in. Unlucky for Johansson, but man, this is why you throw stuff on net. You never know what happens. The Canucks now have a 4-2 advantage, and they're holding on to the lead until the Lightning finally get one back, or at least it seems so as this one leaks by Lankinen. But then the Canucks, Adam Foote challenges it for a high stick that should have been called earlier from Guentzel, and as you could see, it was clearly a high stick. So the challenge is successful. The score stays 4-2, and the Canucks after that capitalize with another deflection goal. This one goes off of Macechearn and in for his first goal as a Vancouver Canuck. Love to see it. Marcus Pettersson with his first of the year as well ices this one to make it a 6-2 final. And the Canucks are back to 500 on this road trip. They are 1-0-1. Look to make it 2-0-1 with a win in Florida tomorrow. So yeah, that's all for this one. Give me your thoughts on it. It'll be a quick turnaround because I'll have a video tomorrow for the Florida game. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Peace out and take care.